Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Sunstein, familiar with a paper from 2003, Lives, Life Years, and Willingness to Pay?
I have a vague recollection of that paper.
On page 14 of the paper, and this is quoting from the paper, under the life years approach, older people are treated worse for one reason. They are older. This is not an injustice. So I guess the question here, I mean, some people have described this as sort of the senior death discount. Your office that oversees regulation, will you be doing an analysis of the upcoming Health and Human Services rule for the Independent Payment Advisory Board in light of this philosophy?
I'm a lot older now than the author with my name was, and I'm starting to think, I'm not sure what I think of what that young man wrote. What things written as an academic are not a legitimate part of what you do as a government official, part of a team. So I am not focusing on sentences that a young Cass Sunstein wrote years ago. So the answer is no.
But still, it does point out an important philosophical approach, and many of us are concerned about the Independent Payment Advisory Board. Right now, this is the only plan that promulgated by the administration and therefore by the Democratic Party. This is the only plan put out there for dealing with the cost increases in the Medicare program over time. And the difficulty that I was a physician in my former life. One of the difficulties I have with an Independent Payment Advisory Board is now for the first time, some central planner, maybe a very benevolent central planner, but a central planner who's pushing data points around on a big spreadsheet in a far-off Washington, D.C. is going to be able to tell me where to get my care, when to get my care. But the most important thing is when I've had enough. And if that is based upon the fact that I am old and we are dealing with a program, a healthcare program that deals with senior citizens, that's a troubling relationship. But I appreciate your answer, and we will take that at face value and incorporate that into our evaluation of the Independent Payment Advisory Board that the President has popularized as his approach to saving money in Medicare for the future.